doing the falcon?
No. We're doing a walking tour.
We're doing a historical tour.
I got you. Excuse me, but we're allowed to park over there off to the side though, right?
Technically, no one's allowed to park here right now. So, just giving you a heads up.
Even on the streets here? The side streets?
I'd be watching where you park and walk anyway, because we just had a manhole right down here, and it was like 200 feet deep. So you can fit a full car across it, and no one knew about it. So,
okay.
Just giving you guys a heads up, watch yourselves.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Come here. He says come here. Oh, now it's gone.
Alright guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're coming to you from Centralia, Pennsylvania, the town famous for the underground mine fire. This is a place I've been to many times before, made multiple videos, so much so that I actually made a playlist of all my videos. So you can watch it by clicking on the link up here. I include the back history, drone footage, and everything else. But today we're here with Adam Tereska. He's going to be giving us a kind of private tour to everyone who showed up here to show some less known areas of Centralia, such as the subsidence of Todd Dombowski, an area where the gas station used to be, and an old playground. And as I turn around, you'll be able to see we have quite a few people that showed up here. So we're making our way to our first location, and it should be a good time. And like always, I'm taking you along with me. So if you're ready, come along with me.
Roots that were in the area, and his cousin, Eric Wolfgang, basically had to slide over here on his belly, grabbed him, and pulled him out of the hole to safety.
That's smart.
When he went over to Cutting's gas station across the street to say his grandmother's yard fell in, the mud that was caked on his clothes was baked to the point where you couldn't wash them up with a high pressure washer because the heat coming out of there was close to 650 degrees.
How old was the kid?
He was 12 at the time, his cousin was 14. He's currently living in Mount Carmel now.
The vent pipe that's the pipe they put in place when they backfilled it, you said,
yes,
right? So
that is correct.
Do you know what the purpose of that was?
Basically to help keep the ground stabilized for when they refilled it in, and it helps vent it out to keep opportunities from another subsidence happening.
So there's no buildup of gases or anything like that, you know, just to air it out. Do you know where the house was in location to the hole here?
About right where they're standing right over here.
So the pipe is cooler?
Maybe shoot it down in.
Yeah, see if you shoot it down.
Clogged with dirt. That's clogged. Okay.
Well, just
64. That's a warmer though. From the ground 50 something? The ground was actually, he just measured the ground, it was like 64 as well, so.
yeah, well, that's why I have my mask.
So as you saw, there's a lot of ATVers and people on dirt bikes riding up and down the main road, which is obviously illegal, and the state police are down here enforcing it because the owners of the surrounding property, which own the coal company, are here basically telling people to stay away. It's private property now, and they don't want people to be tearing up the land.
Right now we're on Wood Street in Centralia. This is the road where the former mayor, Carl Wilmer, used to live. His house was most recently torn down, and he was the second to last house to the Gahn family house, which was at the end of this road. And across the street, you're going to see a chain link fence where 4 other homes were destroyed. Those roads, those houses there, were part of where the main fire was coming underneath the town, and that's why those houses were the first to be destroyed after they moved the families out. Where the fresh dirt is over there is where Wilmer's house used to be. Looks like he added more dirt there from where it may have subsided, where the basement subsided. And he even took away the concrete tier that used to be there.
Mm-hmm. I actually filmed this house when it was still intact here back in 2017. So if you want to watch that video, it'll pop up on the screen now. And it'll be down below in the description.
Right there?
Right here.
Yes, that was Carl Wolmer's house.
Yeah, right here is the
And the
house.
next house up was the Gahn family home, which is at the end there. You'll see their driveway's still there. This fence area up was one of the main areas that was first bought out, and the houses were leveled out because the fire was actually running directly underneath here. You know, back here behind this fence were the homes of the Jurgel family, members of the Domboski family, and the Maloney family, going from west to east. And these were four of the 7 original homes that got torn down when the mine fire became a major problem, especially after when Todd Domboski fell through the earth. Unfortunately, fortunately I should say, if you see he got saved, but if he hadn't been saved, he would have fallen 350 feet down a gangway into one of the mines where it was on fire at the time. And as I said before, the fire was in excess of 650 degrees, which would have killed him instantly, needless to say.
It'd be a painful death.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it would be. Yes. That is a reflector for somebody's driveway, I think. Wait, no, that's a sinkhole. Oh, not a sinkhole, a borehole. A what? Yeah, it looks like this is a borehole, one of the boreholes.
It's one of the drill
Right in the
holes.
ground.
So they want to drill into the ground.
All right, so you can see how large this group is, and I'm going to have everybody go around and introduce themselves, where they're from, and if they have a YouTube channel, they'll let you know here. But I want to give a special shout out to Adam T, who's our tour guide and giving us all the information today. And another thanks to JPVideos for actually putting this together. So who wants to start?
JPVideos came from the Scranton area, and YouTube channel is JPVideos.
Adam Tereska. My channel is Adam Tereska, and I'm from Mountaintop, Pennsylvania.
McGee Films, and I'm from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton area.
I'm Stacy, and my channel is RV Life with Stacy. I'm from Milton.
Go ahead.
I'm Paige, and I'm from Black Feather.
Journey with Jay.
Where are you from?
Yeah, it's a small town, like northeastern Pennsylvania. RJ from Bucks County, PA. Working on doing a YouTube channel. Watching you guys last couple of months. I've been trying to learn the ropes, so that's what I'm here today, to learn the ropes.
I'm Noelle from Browns Mills, New Jersey. Exploring with Llamas is my YouTube channel.
I'm Frank, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I'm just tagging along.
Bad Baddie from Macabre Adventures. I'm from Chester County, Pennsylvania.
My name's Butch from Lancaster County, Susquehanna Urbex. I'm the Wandering Woodsman from Berks County.
Random outdoor fun, Bucks County.
I'm Robin. I follow Jay around and I don't wear gloves.
All right, so that's everybody. Make sure you check out their channels. They'll be all linked.
Okay, so everybody that mentioned their channels, I will try to link them down below in the description. A lot of people are filming here today. Other people are just avid history people that want to check it out for themselves. So make sure you subscribe and check out their videos down below in the description.
Broke into it. When it was discovered, they took it to Wilburton to protect it, and they opened it up there. There was water damage. A lot of paperwork got ruined, but they had everything from lanterns, they had coal miners' hats, and various other items, stuff that they were able to salvage, and they have that on display over in Wilburton now at their fire hall.
So right here, there's a little indentation in the ground is where the time capsule used to be. Adam, what year did they open that up?
They opened that up in 2014 over in Wilburton after thieves tried to steal it.
Okay.
They did damage to it, got water damage internally, and they had to take everything in to try to salvage what they could.
So 2014 that was excavated and opened up in a different town, and they said it was water damaged, and over here was where the Centennial Bell used to be?
Yes.
Okay, little pad right here. And if I have any pictures of that, I will show them in the video, overlay them just to give you an idea what we're talking about here.
Swing sets have been gone.
On the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody pointed that out, and there's
All the
things moving around.
Used to be. They had.
Was this hill always theirs?
Yes.
That was in this part. You can see over on the side here, there's also a pipe coming out, part of it. I'm looking around, it's all I really see that's part of the playground. I see a pipe over here.
That's probably where the like the merry-go-round was,
the
Look, what do you got?
Bones.
Trombones.
Where's Robin at?
I know, I was looking for it.
Robin! We got bones up here!
Got bones for you to check out.
Could be
Yeah, it probably is a possum. It does have a small skull.
Well, a little human. It's probably more put gloves.
I'm really not. No, I'm not going to close on at all.
He's our leading bone expert.
It's a cat. It's a cat?
It's a cat.
It's a cat, Joe.
Guys, running with perfect.
Oh, look at the bar.
See the whisker?
One of the toys went into the ground.
Oh, poor kitty.
It looked like little lines for basketball. Could have been basketball.
Yeah,
Both, I guess, parking lot. Yeah.
Yep, see,
A
there's a little
seamstress
club.
shop was in the town, and a bike shop was in the town. Those were two major businesses.
Okay, so we're going off the route right now and making our way through the woods on our way to Graffiti Highway. We're going to try and get a peek of it while we're in the area here. A lot of people have never seen it, and it's one of the more popular areas to visit. And hopefully I don't come across any snakes, because like Indiana Jones says, why did it have to be snakes?
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
It's creeping up on you.
Back in, try and get in there.
Come on,
Just so nobody, as we try to enter, will kind of give us, turn us.
Just came across something here as we're making our way down to 61, and it's some kind of concrete piece here. It's got some metal rebar coming out of it. Pretty cool.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a big pit. Jeez. That goes down there. Okay, so we're within reach of Graffiti Highway, and just like always, there's lots of people here. Technically, you're not supposed to be on it now because it is owned by a private company, but as you can see already, it doesn't stop anyone from coming. So if they're here, we're going to be here too. And we've spoken with the state police. They said they really don't care, but if the owners do see us and say something, they do have to enforce the law because it is private property, but hopefully it doesn't come to that.
They're painting more dicks.
Is that what they're doing?
They're spray painting something. I'm just assuming it's dicks. I don't know what else you're painting.
Okay, so welcome to the world famous Graffiti Highway, a place that you've seen many times before, not only in my videos, but I'm sure on the internet, on other Facebook groups. When I was here for the first time in 2017, I did drone footage flying over, and it's really cool to see Graffiti Highway from the air because you can really, see the artwork that was done. A lot of it's really tasteful and well done. and at the same time a lot of it's really poor in taste, and it's just a lot of, you know, the same typical immature graffiti pieces that you see in abandoned houses and stuff like that. But everyone's making their way down, and while the weather's dry right now and no one's here to kick us out, we're going to check it out, see if there's any new pieces. If I see anything really worthwhile sharing with you, I will show it. Otherwise, we'll just hang out a little bit and see what else Adam has to show with us. So, with that said, let's keep moving on. So as you can see, Greg's over there. He's being partially swallowed up by a giant pothole caused by the underground mine fire. So we just saw these girls making their newest piece here on the highway.
And I'm like, I will.
And just layers and layers of paint and pieces painted over.
All who wander are not lost. Oh.
I hate men.
Fitting.
Now, Cliff, what do we tell you about graffiti? You know,
I didn't do it.
you're supposed to be a respectable guy. That's what you keep in the backpack, right?
Yeah, it's just fish full of spray paint.
Well, when it comes to a graffiti highway, there's mixed opinions out there. Some people are for it, some are against it. People that are against it do see it as a form of vandalism and basically making the town, you know, I should say disrespecting the town, because who wants to see graffiti on their streets? But I have to go with the first group of people that do see it as a good thing, because they're not graffitiing on buildings, people's houses. This is a street that will never be used again, and at least it's being contained to one area. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not harming anyone. You know, you're not forced to see this unless you come down here yourself and look at it. But, you know, you could have your own opinion and think what you want, just like I could as well. I'm not a fan of graffiti, but if it's done tastefully and there's a talented individual out there who can actually make a place look better with their graffiti, then I'm all for it. But the people that graffiti curses and, you know, the penises and all the other BS, it's just kind of childish, and all you can say is that you have a lack of creativity. But other than that, I don't see any really good pieces right now. I remember when I was here in 2017, there was a big Jason Voorhees mask somewhere. I saw it from the air, but from right now, just little flowers, people's names, dates, stuff like that. But the one cool thing though is that it does bring everyone together. Almost everybody you could talk to, not only across the country, but probably worldwide, has heard of either Centralia or Graffiti Highway. And I guess I could say I'm lucky enough to live an hour away from it, that I could come here whenever I want. Well, here's a cool piece right here. There's a skull. Hopefully you can see it. Where are we at? Okay, right there. That's not too bad. But the rest of the gang is up there. I don't know where else Adam's going to be taking us. I know there is a geyser in the area that shoots up water from the ground. I've seen it on one or two other videos. And it's something that I've wanted to see for myself. It's supposed to be in the area of Centralia, so they may be in walking distance or driving distance, but I know at least myself and Cliff, possibly one or two others, will get there and check it out today. So that'll be, that'll be a little bit of bonus footage. Now this is another problem that they have here in the town, is people leaving trash everywhere. And the residents that do live here obviously are upset about it, because people are coming here not only tagging up the ground, but dumping their trash here, littering, being disrespectful, loud, you know, partying here. So all I could recommend is, if you ever do come here, be respectful, pick up your trash, take everything with you. Don't be the result of that.
You know what I'm talking about.
Got a pretty cool tree here. And somebody's starting a trend here with the sneakers.
I'm finding it by accident, which is like the best way.
Got a pretty old piece of sidewalk there, dated 1946.
I was looking for something else, but it's hard to find something actually.
Gee, it looks like one of the shots that I do. Oh yeah. There's a bunch of them here.
Alright, so we came across the garage, but we think this is still...
It's a Ford.
It's the powder blue. Big white walls.
I got the sheet over the steering wheel on the front seat.
Yeah, probably still
the back
runs.
seat. Yeah, it's probably... Interior's probably in good condition.
There's a Jeep pattern over there.
So this property here has a bunch of cool cars to look at, but it is private property, so don't wander on there getting up close and personal with it, because it is posted, there are cameras, and someone does work out of this garage, so just admire it from the road like we did. But definitely a couple of cool classics. There's a Mercury, there's a Thunderbird, a Lincoln, and a couple others, so just really something neat to kind of enjoy while you're here, but again, enjoy it respectfully.
Not in that hole. JP found it, but...
And as you can see by the amount of cars here, it's definitely a popular tourist destination. Okay, so we're at our next location now, and this is a place that I've seen in other videos, but I've never shown you personally, that I haven't seen myself personally. So there appears to be a little shed and something further back in the woods there. And I think at one point or another was maybe tied to a farm or a business. Not really sure, but it's one of the few surviving structures here. And it's just hiding right along Big Mine Road. The other thing you have to watch out for too is these sinkholes. They're everywhere. You can walk, step in, and really twist your ankle and end your day pretty badly. So here's the building right here. Oh, so I see another sinkhole right there. They're just everywhere. Yeah, there's like little bits and pieces of stuff everywhere here. So we'll keep the camera rolling and take you along for the ride. What's that? No dope, no hope. Smells very much like grease in here. Almost reminds me of like the Knoebels Phoenix, the roller coaster, how they grease the tracks and everything, the gears. That's what it smells like. Well, we got some chimney lining right there. That's a terracotta, and some cribbing here, railroad ties. So it looks like maybe a little platform. Actually, looks like some coal up here too. Yeah, we got a little pile of coal. This may have been like a little coal house or something. And here is the terracotta chimney linings. So probably was, you know, for a coal furnace. And here's something else here too. That looks like that's a really old gas tank. Yeah, it's an old heavy-duty gas can. You can still see the original color right there. And the cap is still on it. It's pretty cool.
like a little workshop over there.
Almost like a mini hopper. You know, they dump the material on top and it's like it sorts through them, and they have screens here to separate the material. It's almost like for gold. It's like the riffle that they catch the material in.
Right.
It almost looks like too, like this lifts up, you know, and tilts that way. Looks like we got a little workshop here. It's kind of a neat looking structure, has the big door on it. And looks like the remnants of a fireplace or something here. It's all brick lined and it's sealed up together with mortar.
Looks like a chicken coop.
Is it?
It looks like it.
So she mentioned what it looks like a chicken coop in here. I never saw one before, so I'll take your word for it. I like the stone lined wall there. Kind of built right over the angles there. It's pretty neat. Got a little tin roof to it. And a little outdoor workbench here.
Yeah, it's all crammed up and full of leaves and stuff.
Here's what's underneath.
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
Got a little garbage dump here we came upon. Better yet, a clown head.
No, do you?
I wish.
Oh.
Looking for one. We all know how this guy loves clowns.
Yeah. The worst thing was the clown pops its head out when there's sheds.
So a little further down here we do have one more structure that's barely holding on. So while we're here we'll check it out. We do have some pretty cool moss covered cinder blocks. It's amazing how nature just reclaims items. Alright guys, well you know what that means. If you don't, then you need to ask some of my viewers, because that signifies something whenever we find that in a location. Either that or a Christmas item. Here's just a really tiny wooden shed. Nothing of significance or importance. Oh, we do got some nice white lettered racing tires. That white is like brand new, it looks like. Got Cliff right here, and then Kathy's wandering up the hill. Just random items laying around the property here. Yep, there's another one. Well, it's not an abandoned location unless we have an abandoned toilet, and that's what we have right here. Porcelain throne sitting in the woods. Those of you that don't want to look, don't look, but we'll give you an inside shot at it. Actually, surprisingly clean. It's cleaner than some of the toilets I've seen in restaurants. Kind of an odd place for it. Got some paparazzi.
There you go. king and his throne.
Can I have some privacy?
Riggs making use of it.
Privacy, please.
No.
I always knew that you were full of crap.
Some days more than others.
Well, that depends. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude today's video here at Centralia, Pennsylvania. I want to thank Adam Tereska for leading our tour today. You have any thoughts you want to come across?
I want to thank everybody for coming out. We had a great day. The weather turned out to be great. We had a fun time, and I'm glad everybody was able to come out.
And everyone else that came out today, I want to thank for coming as well, because I kind of organized this, not an official meetup event, but something that I was able to throw together, and we had a good group of people that showed up today. We did split up a little bit. There are some people that are straggling behind, but everyone that did film today, I will link their videos and their channels down below in the description. If you did enjoy this adventure today, please give it a big thumbs up. And lastly, if you're new to my channel, subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Alright, so as promised, we do have a little bit of bonus footage here. And this is something I've never seen personally. I did see it in 1 or 2 other videos. And we're only a few minutes away from Centralia. Cliff knew the way here. And we're going to check it out. It's something that you don't see every day. So, flip the camera around and give you a look at it. An actual geyser. Alright, so that's a look at this geyser here just outside of Centralia, Pennsylvania. Again, just a little bit of bonus footage. I did mention it earlier on in the video, and Cliff knew how to get here, and I want to share it with you guys. It's pretty neat to see it. The one thing I can tell you though is that it is from underground mine water. It's acid mine drainage. It's staining everything that rust color orange, so it's very clear and unmistakable that it's underground mine water. And pretty cool to see though. We had a lot of rain yesterday, so it's flowing pretty good today. It's shooting up quite high. And I guess, you know, if we have a dry spell, it's not as impressive, but we came at the right time. And I'm glad I was able to share it with you. So, questions, comments, thoughts, leave them down below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.